everyone. It all starts with a piece of glass. Usually it's a mood or color combination that I really want to try. Sometimes the powders will react to one another and create different colors that you're not expecting. This technique I'm using can be called powder printing, and I love using stencils that one on top of each other to create interest and depth, and you can get different kinds of reactions. It's absolutely delightful and very addicting. This is the part where most of the stories begin in my mind. They start coming up with twists and turns. Originally I wanted something sunshiny, uplifting, and bright. And then, every story takes a turn, and this one is definitely on its way. Off to the kiln she goes. It'll take 24 hours of cooking before I see what surprise awaits me. Even after many years, I still get thrilled when I open up my kiln and see a beautiful piece of glass smiling back at me. And then the fun part, I get to cut her all up and make boxes. One of my favorite forms of art expression. Some people use canvas and clay. I decide to paint on glass. It takes a little finessing, but at the end of the day, you can come home, grind out some of your frustrations that you got stuck in traffic for an hour, and actually feel accomplished and a little bit relieved. And then you get to do some very meditative glass foiling and some of the pretty work. And my absolute favorite is the story of the box really starts to take shape at this particular point. Some stories are short and sweet. Others are very long and meandering, like an old Irish tale. I really got inspired with this particular glass because I wanted something sunshiny, and she's got a little bit of an edge. She's been taking some shit for a while. She's not necessarily in the right relationship, but her fire is burning really bright, and she wants to finally shine, and she's going to figure out a way to get out of the situation that she's in, and she's going to go for it. Keep those home fires burning. Sometimes you've got to cloak them so not everybody can see, so you can get to the next place you need to be. Don't forget to tend to those home fires. They're always important. One of the ways that I have preserved my own personal home fires is to carve out a studio where I can create. It doesn't matter if I have a good day or bad day. I can come and my studio will hold me. It's always a place where I can find peace. And I think that's really understated these days. Most of us can't even close our bedroom doors without an act of Congress, and we know how well that's working these days. Basically, carving out some time for yourself is very important, especially if you're working on a different journey or taking the next step. Those types of inspirations is part of what I think about when I'm creating this particular box. She didn't want to break pretty for me, and she kind of told me a story where she might be a little bit rough around the edges, but sometimes it makes the most beautiful person that can have the deepest scars. But a little bit of tenderness, TLC, and some space and time to grow for yourself, giving yourself the permission to take the time and close that door is sometimes really important, and you actually have to declare it, defend it, and actually implement it. It seems kind of silly, but really think about it. How many times have you wished for quiet and didn't get it? Those are some of the inspirations behind this particular box.